What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Welcome to Wake Up Pennsylvania. I'm your host, Mike Bison, and this is my co-host, Baby Cat. She was just literally sitting over there chilling, being good and relaxing. Now she's biting my hand. And now, since I went live, she wants to jump all over me. So we're going to her down real quick. Taco Bell, baby. Her official name is Taco Bell Phi, but we just call her Baby Cat. Around the know, we just call her Baby Cat. So Baby Cat might pop in and help host a little bit. How's everybody doing today? I wanted to say I was presented with a weird false binary today when I was going live on YouTube. And I've been noticing those more and more recently in my life. And the false binary that I was presented today, I was getting ready to go live on YouTube, and one of the selection was, is this for children or not for children? And I was like, it's not for kids. I'm trying not to it's not like it's not okay for kids to watch or whatever, but it's not targeted for kids. So I didn't know how to answer that question. I didn't answer it. I just kept it moving. Today is December 5th, 2019, in the year of our Lord, 2019. I did a little bit of rifle hunting today. Saw a deer, which is always nice when you're hunting public lands in Pennsylvania. It was cold. I saw a deer. It was at the end of the night when I was packing up to go. It was literally past last light. I was standing up, putting my pack and stuff on, and I packing my chair up. I got a killer little spot. I was packing my chair up and everything, and I went to leave, and standing right there was a little doe. What are you going to do? Doe season opens up on Saturday here in Pennsylvania. So hopefully I'm planning on going there, trying to grab another one. I got one in archery season, in 2F, which was nice. I also have a bear tag, and I think it's still bear season in 3B, but I don't really like hunting the bear. Doesn't blow my hair back. So, the hunting the bear doesn't blow my hair back necessarily, but definitely I buy the tag either way, just because I buy tags for stuff that I don't even plan on killing or hunting. I buy bobcat tags, I buy fur bear's license, I buy a bunch of tags. I always put in for the elk points. And one of the guys I work with was talking about this. He was like, oh man, we were talking about hunting. And he was like, oh man, can you believe that all these protesting weirdos, went down to Philadelphia area, like PETA, and they bought a bunch of tags and burned them and had a big protest and stuff like that. And I was like, well, I mean, for real, at the end of the day, in the long run, thank you for buying all those tags, because I do the same thing. I buy tags for stuff that I'm not going to hunt either. So thanks for helping keeping the Pennsylvania hunting tradition alive, PETA. You guys really thought that one out. Play a little bit of music. If you guys have any requests, I probably don't know them, but let's just have some fun. Play some music, drink a beer. I have Holidays Haze IPA, Saranac. I bought it because the package looked nice. Time to do a little bit of a chat hang here for a little bit. We got Come Correct moderated up. Sounds good. Hey, does anybody want to let me know if the audio sounds good, if the lighting's good? I got Come Correct. I got Andrew J. I got the Inspector. I have boop, 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 boop. And yeah, Come Correct has been killing it on Instagram lately. Mike just grabs him by the pussycat. Yeah, how about it? Yeah, you got to snatch him up. So speaking of that, baby cat, she went to the vet the other day and got her shots, right? And I want her to be an inside-outside cat. So obviously I didn't have her declawed or anything like that, but I took her to the vet so that she'd get her rabies and distemper, and she's getting spayed. And I take her outside a little bit and I watch over her a little, and just kind of make sure she kind of stays in the yard a little bit. But I want her to get some outside time because till she gets spayed, when she gets spayed, I'm going to let her kind of go a little bit, and do her thing. But being as though she's not spayed and I want to keep her in my sight, I don't need a teenage pregnancy going on here in my house. So I had her outside and she's been climbing. She was learning how to climb and everything like that. And she went up this tree, like 30 feet up into a tree without even knowing what she was doing. And I was like, oh man, there's no way she's going to be able to get down from that. And I'm afraid of heights. So I got my ladder. I tried to call her down. I was like, hey, baby cat, please come back, please come down. And she was trying, but she couldn't figure out a way. And then I went and got a ladder. And once I realized she wasn't going to be able to get down on her own, so I got a ladder and I put it up in the tree. And I climbed up the ladder and I'm like, come here. And I got closer to her and tried to help her get down and stuff like that. She couldn't. And I was like, oh man. So then I had climbed all the way up into the tree, all the way up to where she was, like pretty much 30 feet up into this tree. And I'm thinking to myself, as I'm going up there, I'm like, what am I going to do when I get a hold of her? A, B, this is how people get killed. And, I didn't need to die in my front yard trying to retrieve this baby kitten, but I got up there, and whenever all I could get was this much. And I was just, give me that. And I snatched her up and I tucked her in all close and I climbed back down the tree. And I was just like, thank God I didn't fall out of that tree because that'd have been the end of me. So sometimes you do just got to snatch up the pussy cat. Let's see. We got Sergeant Peterson here, modded up. We got video is fucked on my end, but I'm driving. Audio is good. All right, thanks, Come Correct. Appreciate it. Being as though I got a couple of you guys here, my brother's here. My brother hates the ukulele with a passion. But I love it. So, that's the end of the Saranac Holidays Haze IPA. Oh, go ahead. You're all good. Go ahead. Baby cat loves bottle caps. So throw her bottle caps whenever I'm having a beer too. This is Saranac Citrus Freeze. Again, it came with a sample pack. It's already all right. But it's a cold beer, which brings me into get broken when it comes to emotion. Makes me start choking, so I sit by the ocean. I spend my last buck on a bottle of whiskey. Drunk and broke, sitting here in history. I made my mind up. I'm going. I got nowhere to go, and I don't know where I'm going. I do know one thing that is true. Wherever I go, I'm gonna need you. We just can't let each other go now. We're too close to ever slow down. The only one who keeps my chin up when you touch my lips. We're like two dogs stuck cold beer. Don't you ever worry, I am right here. Can't ever live without you. No, never would I want to. Cold beer. Don't you ever worry, I am right here. Can't ever live without you. Don't care what I amount to. I'll pick you up, I take you home, sit on my couch and turn off my phone, cause I love your taste, love your smell. Who'd ever thought that we could do so well? Hell, I guess we're meant for each other, sort of like a microphone and my buddy Bruce Buffer. I can't really express my joy, sort of like a scrap between Osgood and Patty Roy. I just can't take my eyes off you. Went to rehab, thought that I lost you, but now we're back together with a vengeance. Must have been my little Irish descendants. Feels good to get this off my chest, even though people saying that Jesse's obsessed. Well, maybe I am, maybe they're right. Only thing that I know that it was love at first sight. Cold beer, don't you ever worry, I am right here. Can't ever live without you. Don't care what I amount to. Cold beer, don't you ever worry, I am right here. Can't ever live without you. Don't care what I amount to. Sitting on the stoop, feeling kind of lonely. Me and Brenda fighting, so I call up the homies. The boys busy hanging out, standing in front of Sobeys. There's only one fella who really knows me. He comes in a little brown bottle can, sits in my hand till I can barely stand. He's part of the fam, part of the team. Took me under his wing when I was just a teen. Every time he come around, he takes me back to when I had a fake ID and a little mustache. Just a roll, so cold shot, ooh, pour, wop, pop, punch up with stop. Cold boy, cold shot, beer, don't you ever worry, I'm right here. Can't ever live without you. Don't care what I amount to. Cold beer, don't you ever worry, I am right here. Can't ever live without you. Don't care what I amount to. That was Cold Beer by Jesse Stewart. I just covered it on ukulele. It's pretty fun to do. I've been thinking about streaming on D Live, figuring that out. I don't have any clue about how to stream with OBS or any of these streaming systems. The reason that I like streaming on YouTube the way I do is because it's like kind of easy and idiot proof, and I kind of need that. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. I've been thinking about it. Well, if you guys like it, hit the thumbs up. If you guys like my guitar playing, I just play a lot. I've been playing a lot, and Minute Man is here. Welcome, Minute Man. What's going on? I've been working on that song. I've been working on playing Cold Beer for quite a while. So tell me what you guys think. I appreciate your guys' opinions. Oh, and it's always fun. Like, I can just sit here and play by myself, but to get somebody's like reaction, I really don't care about streaming that much to like think like I'm going to make money off of this. I just kind of like to sit and hang out and play. So why would I just sit here? I mean, I can sit here and play for my cat, but I think I'm finally getting to the point where I think I'm getting better. I think I'm to the point where I can play for strangers on the internet. So, and the best strangers on the internet, you know? My brother says sing. You know what? Here's the thing. I don't even care because I don't have reverb. I'm nothing that, hey, brother, the audio's all off. No one, it's all crazy. No one's down with the audio. I had a cough and a cold for like a week and a half. It's not. Hey, what's up, Debbie? What's going on? Sing the fucking wreck. Sing the wreck. Jesse, you want me to sing the wreck? I don't know all the words, and I'm going to get them like all messed up. But that's fine. Maybe, brother went out for the deer season today, saw some doe on the farm, but it's not doe season. And I have a strong feeling that there's going to be some harvesting done on the farm. Does anybody have any idea about how to very nice. Yeah, Sergeant Peterson, you're absolutely right. D Live is pretty cool. Like, it seems like people are pretty nice, but there's some little kids being little kids, but it doesn't seem like Semper Bear was streaming and he had 100 people pretty much the whole time, and people were being pretty cool. I mean, there were some little kids being dorks or whatever, but it's a kid's streaming thing for real. But the chat function is way better. The audio quality and video quality is way better than YouTube. It's not even close. I found this, there was a channel, it was a 2-person setup. It was a guy playing guitar and a girl with a banjolele. She was a half banjo, half ukulele. It was real small. And they were singing. They had some real good audio stuff set up, and it was really nice. It was actually, they were on there streaming for like 3 hours. And the Bears were like descending on everything on D Live, and just like everybody, like as I subbed to them because they were cool. But they were like, wow, you're like the 30th Bear in the past hour to like sub to our channel. Yeah, sounds, bro. Sound, bro. Call on Discord. Discord sucks, man. I can't even figure it out. It's not user friendly. If anybody can help me figure out how to stream on OBS or have because I'm sure it's real easy. Because just understand that I didn't understand how Wi-Fi worked a month ago. 2 months ago, less than a year ago. Let's put it that way. I didn't even know how Wi-Fi worked. I'm better off in the woods. I'm better left to my own devices out in the woods. But does anybody have anything? Just drop a like. Everyone do the same. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Sergeant Peterson. I tried to play the last time I streamed. It was the last stream I did was awful. I won't even lie. I was so nervous because I don't know. For some reason, I just felt real nervous. I feel a little bit less nervous. I don't know what it is. But yeah, the last time I streamed, I tried to play Faraway Coast on the uke, and it just wasn't working out for me very well, and it kind of bummed me out. And then it just kind of spiraled from there. But it is what it is. If anybody who knows me knows that there's days that I spiral out about the moon, or the fact that I don't think AI is a real thing. That AI is another false binary. Like if you hear lately, people are like, is AI going to be benevolent, or is it going to be cruel? And I'm like, I don't believe in it. Like, I believe that they can make a really fast Google that talks to you, because that's really all Alexa is. It just listens and talks to you. OBS is legit, but it's complicated. Once you figure it out, it's easier. Just YouTube how to use OBS. OBS. Okay, cool. I'll figure it out. It'll buff out. Either way. And that's the thing, is like, I don't really care that much like about streaming, and I'm not trying to get all famous off this. I was kind of thinking about it. I was like, this is really more of like my public diary of what I'm thinking. The things that I've gone through some rough times. If you look back, anybody who's new, if you look back at the Mike Bison and Dirty Mike and the Boy podcast that me and my brother did, it was awesome. I wish that we could do it again. That was so great. Hangouts just like was the best. Hangouts was so much better than Discord. Yeah, it was so easy. I think, we have our own theories. My brother's theory is along the lines that, people were listening in on the Hangouts calls and realized that they were providing a lot of free thought. And we are trying to figure out how to stream remotely without Hangouts. That would be great. That would be awesome if we could figure out how to stream remotely without Hangouts. My brother, that's the thing, is like, I never thought that anyone would ever want to listen to like me and my brother talk about the retarded shit that we talk about. I got to stop swearing, man. YouTube is meant for kids nowadays. But me and my brother, the stupid stuff that would come out of me and my brother's mouth. And there was, I never thought there would be anybody that would want to listen to it, but apparently there is. And as soon as we figured out that there was people that might want to listen to us, they shut that down. So there's that. Yeah. But I'll do, because my brother wants me to sing. We would still really like to do the pepper spray thing. That'd be great. Let's do, you want me to do Take 'Em Away by Old Crow Medicine Show? Sure. Oh, did I hear someone request it? No, I just made it up in my mind right now. All right, sounds good. Some birds' feathers are too bright to be caged. I know I'm not that colorful, but a bird just the same. Open up your gates and let me put on my load, so I can feel at ease and go back to my home. Take 'em away, Lord. Take away these chains from me. My heart is broken because my spirit's not free. Oh Lord, take away these chains from me. Sun beating down my legs, can't seem to stand. There's a boss man returned road with a rifle in his hand. Got 9 children, Lord, and nothing in the pan. My wife, she died hungry while I was plowing land. Take 'em away, take 'em away, Lord. Take away these chains from me. My heart is broken because my spirit's not free. Oh Lord, take away these chains from me. Land that I love is where two rivers collide. Is the Nazo and Brasso and the big blue sky. Floodplains, freight trains, watermelon vines. Of any place on God's green earth, this is where I choose to die. Take 'em away, Lord. Take away these chains from me. My heart is broken because my spirit's not free. Oh, Lord, take away these chains from me. Free bird, fart in the wind. Yeah, well, YouTube could, whatever. YouTube could purge everybody. What are they going to do? Purge everybody in the whole thing? Like, whatever. So what? The whole internet could burn down tomorrow. Like, who gives a shit? I mean, I already said shit once, twice, 3 times. Whatever. Who gives a shit? When I bought my ukulele, when I bought my ukulele, I saw there was a songbook there, a Grateful Dead songbook. And I was like, I want that. And I thought to myself, but 10 extra bucks, really? Do I need to spend the 10 extra dollars on that Grateful Dead songbook right now? Not really. And then I was like, everything's on my phone. Everything, I can pick up my phone and put in the chords to any song and boom, it'll be right there at my fingertips. And then as I got home, I was playing, I was hanging out and stuff. And then I thought to myself, what happens if the internet burns down tomorrow? What happens if everybody in the internet is just, what if the internet just shuts down completely tomorrow? Not that it's going to, because it's not, but what if it did, And then it was like, well, screw it. Like, I should have a book of song lyrics so that, I can just grab it and play the songs, and I did. I went back and bought it. It was only $10. And then I had it. And I thought to myself, well, hell, if the whole internet burns down tomorrow and then, we go off the grid and, I got that book. And that's how I started to feel. Like, I try to find used books and stuff like that. Shopping at the flea market, old tools, old hammers, like something about an old hammer, an old farm hammer. I don't know. I love them. They're great. Stairway Freebird, Minuteman Bear. You have a great voice, mate. Thank you very much. It would be great. Actually, kids would learn to write again. How about it? Absolutely. People communicate via text message style writing, like people that are in the professional world now, because that's all they've known growing up is using, they don't use full sentences and emails. They use text message style writing, and for most work stuff, yeah, I guess, whatever. But I don't know. We're losing that portion, like if you look at a letter from a Civil War soldier to his girl back home, it'd be like, oh, may the morning dew kiss your lips like I wish I could, and yada, yada, yada. Very poetic, right? And it's like, compare that to an email sent home by a frontline Marine from Iraq, definitely different. Praying to the neon gods we made. How about it? You know what? Screw it. Let's address it. So the whole Owen Benjamin getting kicked off of YouTube thing. I mean, I am a bear. It's right in my name. Owen Benjamin did get kicked off of YouTube, and I was like, well, you know what? Screw it. I'll go on D Live. I'm already an unauthorized unauthorized.tv subscriber, and I pay for the $5 a month bear package thing. And because I support what I like. I watch the dude streams a lot, and I think he's right about a lot of stuff. The one thing I know is that we're not in a cult is because we can disagree about stuff. And also, he's not trying to juice everybody for all their money and attention. And also, he's not trying to fuck anybody's wife. And yeah, there's basically that. So as long as those things don't happen, like, I guess it's not a cult, but there's people that are not bears anymore that are bears or that were bears, and people come and people go. And, it is what it is. I support the dude because if I support free speech to an extent. I don't think that I don't believe in censorship of this kind of degree, but hey, it is what it is. I don't even know where I was going with that. But yeah, the internet could burn down tomorrow and kids could start learning how to paint and start learning how to write. They'd start learning how to play guitar. They'd start learning how to hunt and fish. And I was going through an old spot right near my house. I was scouting earlier this year for deer season, and I found a little spot in the woods where there's an old foundation out of stacked stone in the woods on public lands. And I was like, you know what? Can you imagine growing up here in like 1840? Your whole life just fishing, hunting, gathering, getting stuff done. There's a lake right there. You're just kind of just doing stuff. Instead of this, because there's nothing new under the sun, but it's all just distraction. These new age distractions. And also, I think we're in a time of a great awakening where, like, especially through the internet, more people are getting more and more information flown. Like, it's harder to hide as a liar. You can't really be a liar in this world anymore, especially with the internet. It's like there's transparency everywhere, So I feel like we're in a time of a great awakening, and it's good. It's fun because when people get to see through all the lies and you can just have fun and laugh at it, like once you realize that NASA is just full of shit and you can just laugh at it and just kind of keep doing what you're doing. Like, I want to make a tomahawk, like everyone's like, oh man, can you believe this NASA lie and this? And I'm like, yeah, I just want to learn how to make tomahawks. I don't really know how to, I don't really know how to write songs. I've been trying to write songs and I don't know how, so Minuteman's very good at it. Minuteman came to Pennsylvania and wrote a song about it, and it was great. I was actually, if I had the chord progression for that, I would love to play that song because I think maybe I could add to that. But yeah, Minute, if you could email me or send me the like the chords, or kind of maybe I'll watch that video again and because you did post it to your YouTube, and that's a great video. So. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of just off on a tangent. I've been going live for about 32 minutes now. I told myself I was going to keep this anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour at tops. So I'll play for a little bit and we'll keep going. Anybody have anything that they would like to hear? Jolene, I'm begging of you to please don't take my man. No, I'll play the I was thinking about playing These Boots Walk All Over You, but think about all these boots leaving YouTube, walking out of YouTube. Bum, 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 bum. You've been lying when you should have been truthing. You was gambling when you are not bet. You keep saying you got something for me. Something you just done, you gon' regret. These boots are leaving YouTube. That's just what they do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk out of YouTube. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk out of YouTube. I need my brother here to play the Herpes Simplex Blues. My brother and I wrote a song in archery season. Yeah, I do get that. You can try to teach someone how to write a song, but it's more something you just get. That's the thing about certain things, you just get it or you don't. And I feel like it's one of those things that I just don't get. And that's okay. Good. I'll try, I might try it just because, like, creating stuff, even if you think it sucks, someone else might think it's great. So I don't know. It's something you either get or you don't. Yeah, but you can try. And, I get it with certain things. Like, I just get being out in the woods. I just get playing chords. I just get, certain things you just get. Like, okay, for instance, Christianity. My friend and I were having a discussion about the differences between paganism and Christianity. And that's kind of a popular topic right now. So there's a lot of people who are saying that Christianity and all the rites and rituals were kind of ripped off of paganism and stuff. But like with Christianity, I feel like it's one of those things you either get it or you don't. And if you don't, that's fine. You'll come, maybe you'll come around to it later, or some kind of faith, whatever. You'll come around to it at some point in time in your life. But when you get it, you get it. And if you don't, you don't. So maybe it's one of those type of things. But yeah, YouTube, there's going to be a lot of boots walking away from YouTube. What do you guys want to hear? I can't even think of anything. There's so much crap running through my mind. I can't even really think. Oh, I know what I could try to play, and I'll probably, now that I said that, I'll probably screw it up so bad that it won't even be funny. Yep, right there it was. You know what? I got 37 minutes right now. A minor D, G, C. Thank you, Minute. Let me see if I can pull this up. Oh, okay. All right, sweet. Dude, you rule. Live and in full effect. Minuteman just sent me over Instagram. Driving down those wide old country roads. Just how we got here, I don't think anybody knows. But I seen the light now, and it's heavenly. All right, all of my effort must be put into this fight. Through the wooded hills, the railroads carry on. Oh man, this is gonna be fun, dude. Thank you. Hey, what's going on, Semper Bear? How you doing? Hey, much salute to Semper Bear for the stream last night, picking up a crap load of viewers from D Live, capitalizing. Much respect. Player hate, don't player hate, player congratulate. But this is it. I'm going to work on that, Minuteman. Thank you very much for sending that to me. We're going to work on that. But to bring everyone out, I only have 4 viewers right now. That's fine. I don't even really care. Throw me some thumbs up. I'm going to take you guys out on one more round of cold beer because I played this song until my freaking fingers bled and figured it out. So, tell me what you guys think. All right. Get broken when it comes to emotion. Makes me start choking, so I sit by the ocean. I spend my last buck on a bottle of whiskey. Drunk and broke, sitting here in mystery. I made my mind up. I'm going. I don't know where to go, and I don't know where I'm going. I do know one thing that is true. Wherever I go, I'm gonna need you. We just can't let each other go now. We're too close to ever slow down. The only one who keeps my chin up when you touch my lips. We're like 2 dogs stuck cold beer. Don't you ever worry, I am right here. Can't ever live without you. Don't care what I amount to. Cold beer. Don't you ever worry, I am right here. Can't ever live without you. Don't care what I amount to. I pick you up, take you home, sit on my couch and turn off my phone. Love your taste, love your smell. Who'd have ever thought that we could do so well? Hell, I guess we're meant for each other, sort of like a microphone and my buddy Bruce Buffer. I can't really express my joy, sort of like a scrap between Osgood and Patty Roy. I just can't take my eyes off you. Went to rehab, thought that I lost you, but now we're back together with a vengeance. Must have been my little Irish descendants. Feels good to get this off my chest, even though people say in the Jesse's obsessed. Well, maybe I am, maybe they're right. Only thing that I know, there was love at first sight. Cold beer, don't you ever worry. I am right here, can't ever live without you. Don't care what I amount to. Cold beer, don't you ever worry. I am right here, can't ever live without you. Don't care what I amount to. Sitting on the stoop, feeling kind of lonely. Me and Brenda fighting, so I call up the homies. The boys are busy hanging out, standing in front of Sobeys. There's always one fella who really knows me. He comes in a little brown bottle of can. Sits in my hands till I can barely stand. Part of the family, part of the team. Took me under his wing when I was just a teen. Every time he comes around, he takes me back to when I had a fake ID and a little dirt stash. Just a cold soap, roll pop, 2-4 wop pop, 2-4 twist top, tall boy, cold shot beer. Cold beer, don't you ever worry. I am right here, can't ever live without you. Care what I amount to. Cold beer, don't you ever worry. I am right here, can't ever live without you. Don't care what I amount to. Well, everybody, it was really a pleasure to have everybody here tonight. I don't do this very often, but, you know, the end is nigh, December 10th. The end is nigh, December 10th. I'll keep this going. It's 42 minutes and 55 seconds right now. I'll keep this going for 2 more minutes. Saranac, Matt's Traditional Season's Best, F.X. Matt's Traditional Season's Best Premium Amber Beer. Baby cat? Okay. All right, there you go. Hunting season's getting ready to come to an end. If anybody has anything to say, ask anything, go ahead. Hunting season is getting ready. And I'm not gonna lie, I love it, but I'm kind of burnt out on it. It is okay. I'll still have a lot of fun, but I'm ready for ice fishing. If anybody has anything that they want to say about anything, let me know. I'm going to make a beer called All Washed Up. It's weird, but whatever. Yeah, man, again, congratulations, Semper Bear. That was good stuff last night, you know what I mean? On the trending page of D Live, people seem to be pretty friendly over there. You definitely need to get, I'll tell you this right now, since I got your ear, you need to get some band hammers in your chat. I don't get to be there enough, so it's not like I'm saying, hey, make me a mod, because I wouldn't even know what to do with that power if I was given it. But definitely get some kind of mods going, because there were some little kids being little kids. That's fine. They just need to get smacked around. I guess I'll say this with my last 30 seconds or so left. Nick Fuentes. I know that nobody's addressing the Nick Fuentes thing. Nick Fuentes could end up being a cool dude someday, but for right now, he's possibly a 27-year-old female to male tranny, and he's probably never had a callus on his hand, and he needs to get worked over. Semper Bear can tell you. Semper Bear can tell you sometimes a young man needs to get smacked the fuck around. You know what I mean? Sometimes a young man needs to get some wall-to-wall counseling to understand, it makes you better. I was talking to somebody the other night, and I was saying about how, I remember saying to, and I feel kind of bad about it now, like hindsight being 2020, and now that I'm older and more mature, but I was a little kid. Not a little kid. I was 22 years old. I was a platoon sergeant, like 22 years old. And I was like, I remember looking at younger Marines and being like, you're weak. Like, you're weak. You're such a weak bitch. You can't run. You can't do this, blah, blah, blah. It's not because I was trying to tear them down. It's because that's what my senior guys do to make me stronger. So I did it to them to make them stronger. You know what I mean? Young men need that. Like, all this be nice. Yeah, be nice. Yes, there's time to be nice. But men need to have that hunter. That's why I like hunting, especially in groups. You know, like you get to have that, like, you're tough on them, but at the same time, you love them and take care of them. You know what I mean? You're like making, it's like a good, I don't know, thrashed. Absolutely, Semper. He needs to get thrashed. But yeah, so maybe the guy's a 27-year-old female to male tranny. He definitely has all the characteristics of it. His hips are very like girl hips. Like, he looks like a female. He does a lot of this stuff, which I can't really even do. Like, now, like, he's just a pussy. Like, the kid's a little punk. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, absolutely. Beat him down for motivation. Temper that steel, right? So forge that steel. A piece of steel needs to get smacked around. You know, that's what happens to, you take a piece of steel, you put it in the forge, you bring it out, you smack it with a hammer. So as soon as you get out of the fire, as soon as you're out of the heat, boom, life smacks you with a hammer. And then whenever you cool down and, you know, jump right back into that flame. You know what I mean? You get pulled up, you jump right back into the flame. What happens whenever you get in there? Hot, it's terrible. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in your life. You get pulled back out, boom, smack with another hammer. You know, that's how life goes. So you have to, you know, the thing about the Marine Corps was like, oh, you get all mad and you get offended now whenever I say something to you? What are you going to do whenever there's machine gun rounds coming down range at you? What are you going to do when there's fucking grenades blowing up in your face? You know what I mean? So anybody who's friends with me on Facebook or knows how to like get off of because my Facebook, I have one of my buddies tagged me and it was like our platoon video, and I watched it and I was just kind of like, damn, I haven't seen this thing in like 10 years. This is kind of crazy, you know? Well, that's it for me. Hey, listen, you guys have a great evening. It's a cold night here in Pennsylvania. I'm going to have a couple more beers and then kind of land the plane and kind of chill. Probably still play guitar, but you guys, thanks for showing up. Semper Bear, Minuteman Bear, Debbie, Inspector, Come Correct. There's everybody. I said everybody. Debbie, Sergeant Peterson, big fucking salute to the sergeant. You know, so like it, share it, send it around, clip it, do whatever you got to do. Love you guys. Peace.